everyone. How was your day? It's Wednesday. How many people still have very strong motivation to do something after the work, especially like studying or learning something? Wednesday is always a bit difficult day at least for me. I remember the last Wednesday after I finished the work, I was exhausted and didn't want to do anything. So the first thing back to home, I was just playing my phone, and from dinner till finishing the dinner, and then till going to bed. So almost I spent all the night on the phone. So that's why today I really tried. After I arrived at home, I still, feel a bit tired, mental and physical tired. Even right now, I still I feel my legs are very sore. Maybe, I don't know, maybe lack of vitamin D or just standing too long. Anyways, I still feel very sore on my legs and I also feel mentally exhausted. So I played my phone just like TikTok stuff, playing those videos, just keep watching. But in general, I just I prefer those movies or some TV shows clips. So I don't need to watch all the movie or the TV show. I just watch some key parts that edited by the video filmer. No, I think the video maker. They watched those videos and then they edited to some main clues and tell you the story. And so yeah, that's what I usually do when I was playing my phone actually. And this is quite very disaster for me because it's kind of someone tell you a story and that story you cannot say it's too long or too less, but still it took several minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes even 15 minutes. And after you knew the story, you were like me. I was very interested in again that I want to know more and more. I want to listen more stories, so I just keep planning. That's what I'm obsessed with the phone. So tonight, around 7:30, I think, or around 7:30, after I finish my dinner, then I realized that I can't do this again. I still remember that last week after I did such things like keep planning the phone all the night, I felt very blamed and very pity for myself that why I waste my time just on the phone and really did nothing. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep because of those blaming and because of that really bad choice I made that night when I was tired, right? So today, when I finished dinner, I felt tired and had a bit of cuddle with my partner. Then he is also he was my motivation that I shouldn't be obsessed with my phone again because I got him on my back. I have such good partner. Why I just let myself be addicted to the internet? I should do something. I should do the things for myself and for us. Um, so because of this, there's some love inspiration. So I asked him to walk dog together, and then so I could borrow this walking time, and then it's also kind of the sharing time, so I can uh, wake up my mind and back to the consciousness mind. Anyway, so yes, so we went outside, walk a bit, and had a bit of talking, and had a bit of fun playing, just some chasing, and every time when we walked outside, we just played together. Like I don't know what we played, just very random things. Like today, when I was walking with him, and then I suddenly just wanted to run a bit because I didn't run for a while. Didn't do very proper exercise for a while, even though I almost not every day, but weekdays. So almost every weekday, I every morning I got up and I did a bit of exercise, just around 5 to 10 minutes. Um, so it's not really the formal exercise. So today I just suddenly want to run a little bit, so I walk the dog. Actually, I run with with the dog, and then I also laughed at him that I laughed at him. Could couldn't you run, or your leg just stick there? He was because he was not a runner person, so it's not run fun. So I was just walking a bit fast, and I was just laughing him. And then he said, "Hey, hey, I want to tell you something. Wait for me. I want to tell you something." But I know it was just a joke. He didn't want to tell me something. So I just still ran a little bit and then stopped and then wait a little bit for him, and then uh, finally he ran a little bit and then caught me up with handful of leaves. So when he arrived, he caught me up and he just threw the leaves over my head. Then I kicked him. I gave him a good Muay Thai kick. I can't say I'm professional, but I took several classes already. So yeah, good one. I think it's good to kick. And then after I got some smell, I figured out what he wanted to tell me. I don't know if it was his intention or not, but when he was surrounding me, I think he could. So smelly. So I just ran again with the dog back to home soon. But it was a lot of fun, to be honest. So I was very happy as well. This week, we really did a very good job. That every night on the weekdays, we walked the dog. Like we had a bit of exercise and also had a bit time being together. Like just a little bit, very good quality time, just us. Mm, because on the day we both were busy with our own stuff, and nighttime we also didn't talk much because just when in a dinner we just do. He watched his video. I played my phone, and then anyway we didn't talk much as well, just a little bit of stuff. So I think the time to walk the dog was really a good quality time. It is a quality time for us, and it also helped me to relax. If I still got anything in my mind for the day, what happened, I also could share that with him, and it also helped me to to release my day mind and prepare for the nighttime, like right now. And it's right now you say, I don't think about what really happened in the day or what will happen next day. So just less worrying for me. So it's quite good for me. Um, yeah. So this was nighttime. Back to the day. Maybe we could back to the work. It was half disaster day again for me. Um, I can't say I made a mistake, but it was a work that I did, the lab work. I didn't do it very good, and then because I was I scary? I think so, a little bit, yes. And I also was panic as well. That's because the model I put the model, but the model I did, to be honest, are not good. And then, yeah, so I was panic with that and also worried. And I think I'm also worried about they were not let me do the lab work alone. If they just say there's a bit deficiency lab work today, because like I even explained, I just couldn't help to explain, because I just want them know that I did it is because I had my because I was confident to do it. The practice I did, it never happened with such situation. They just maybe in the first 2 days they wasn't good. But after practice few days, it was getting much better. And I also was confident too. Not really confident because I was still panic. Anyway, yeah, so I was worrying. And then I was asking everyone, almost every experienced coworker, what did you think about it? I just want to get some feedback from them. But to be honest, till now, I can say that everyone gave me the different ideas because they have their own way, and the process I did still it was correct. It just you have experience or without experience. It's just the when you do the lab work, the feelings, how you mix the stuff, how you pour the stuff. You just need more practicing, and then they just will become of your muscle memory. So it's the same thing. And so one of the colleagues even laughed at me today that you just wanted to be perfect. I said, I knew right now I was in training. I just need more practice. I shouldn't push myself too much, right? But I couldn't stop. Just a part of my personality that I was very easily to push myself. I think the main reason is still because I'm lack of confidence, and I'm so easy to be panic, because the root is I'm not confident. That's it. I can't be really relaxed. Always feel pressure. So, but that's just part of me. It was because of my previous experience, which shaped my current those personalities, or you could say behaviors. I knew it wasn't good, but it also was very difficult to change. Take time. And Anyway, so they knew that I was very stressful. They also often, tried to uh, calm me down. Uh, my mind didn't read that. My mind just panic, 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 panic. By the way, I also realized one thing. I made kind of three mistakes in the lab. Two big one small. Two big one were that flooded in the lab. It was flooded. But today I did another one, small one. It's just the water because I was rushed again. It was rushed again this time because I was rushed back to the sterilization area. So when I washed the model, I did, and then I just rushed the leaf, and then the water with the model stuff, split on the floor everywhere. In the comparison room, it's a narrow space. So anyway, so the floor was wet, and it wasn't lucky for me because every time I found, I just caught by the boss. I went to library very frequently, and every time I made a mistake, I don't know, it just came, and I saw it. I really had no idea why. I was so bad luck. Even today, just a so small mistake. I didn't wipe much because I was thinking I will back soon. I will do it after finish the part in the sterilization, just a few minutes. But just those few minutes. Actually, he just went to the lab after I was leaving. I really have no idea why. Every time he just called me. The first mistake I made, he didn't work that day. And I was dealt with flooding already, but there was um, there was a box packed with something which was under the sink, which was close to the water, the tap water area, which was the flooded come from. So the box was still wet when he come, and the problem was he went to the lab that day, and he also checked there that day. Do they have the camera? I didn't notice they have the camera. Or if they have the camera, they just keep an eye on the camera all the day. I don't think so. I still think it was just my bad luck because he seemed to look something that day, but just those stuff was in that area. So he found the box bottom was wet because the floor was dry already, but in other place, other stuff were dried already. Only that box, because it's a carton box, and the bottom which put on the ground, it was wet. So the carton box definitely that took a bit longer time to dry. But the thing was, he just came and went to that area and found that wet box. After the flooding, I really have no idea. Okay, so the second time he was talking with someone out of the it's kind of near to the room, but not yet. Just 1 or 2 meters away from the lab. So I wasn't sure if he noticed something happened in the lab. Not sure, to be honest. And the third time today, why I said it was because after he uh came out from the lab, he was kind of looking something around nearby to me, but also kind of, I don't know, just gave me the feeling that he wanted to say something to me, but then he didn't. Or he was just observing what I was doing. So maybe it was just because I made a mistake, so I was thinking too much. I'm not sure. Just a tuition that, oh my god, he may say something to me. He may want to say something to me. Just my tuition told me like that way. So bad luck. And I was really, really too, you know, not thinking the things too thankful, not the sort of a person. Too rough, too rough. And anyway, so anyway, the job, the training is really annoying. But for most people, the training period, it is annoying because you need to get because you don't know everything there, and you need to, even though you may have some knowledges already, but the environment you are not familiar with, so you need to try your best, do your best to get adapt to that workplace environment, the job and the people. Yeah, so whatever. I just take it as a long way to go. If the boss, if they don't fire me, I will work at least 1 or 2 years there, whatever I like or not, because the boss, they gave me a chance to work for them. Um, Definitely I couldn't just tear them down again, right? So still have few years to go anyway. But when I was thinking about this today, I was so done after finishing the work. Because I talked with a friend, he helped me with something, and then I found that he was so efficient. Because his time is just because he has his own company, so he's a boss, right? He has his own time. To no, I could say he can manage his time better, much better than me. So when I asked him to do some favors, he just did it very quickly. You see, very quickly. So it just reminded me that what I'm doing now, I'm really interested in business. I want to have to work in my business. At least, even though work in some companies, I want to work which is related to my future career. But the current job, it doesn't have any relevance to my future career. So I feel so bad. It's kind of like I'm going to waste my few years ago. I'm going to waste my few years again, like what happened in the past. What happened in the past, I still can, understand, because I wasn't very sure really want. What I really wanted in the past, right? But now I knew, and I also got a chance to change the city and change the jobs. Why I didn't find a job that which is really related to my future career? Because life is not easy. You need to make money for your daily expenses. You need to work for food. That is reality. You need to work for the rent, the food, the transportation, the car. and anything else. So, I talked with my friend. After that, I was thinking, who really could understand my situation at that time. So I talked with one friend, and she understood. So she also, comforted me. Um, anyway, don't have much choice. So just accept it at the moment, and then say what we can do. And especially, she was asking me, not push too much. I just can't stop. The time, the age, they're just there. Just push me that, I also want to be the one who can manage them time by themselves. That's why, I really want to have my own business. And yeah, it started right, but the reality is I don't have much time to work on it. Mm. So that's why I also felt so bad, because like the 8 hours a day I was working, if I worked it for my business, it would be a different situation, right? I wasn't just worked for today. I was working for my future as well. So it's different. It has a relation. It has a relevance. But current, they don't have. Okay, sorry. It's just too not good mood at the moment. Still feel a bit down. Uh, Sorry, I just read a message, so I was thinking about something. It's a bit serious thing. Okay, okay. So, okay, this is just the job. Mm. Yeah, sometimes you just couldn't stop complaining, right? Because the things. So talking about the videos I watched. Mm, maybe talk that later, because today I just found out my tooth model. This is my tooth model. Can you see it? Hey, this is my up. This is my lower teeth. Do you remember? Anyway, doesn't matter. If you watched my videos before, there was a video that I talked about my teeth problem. That side, I said I suddenly found I got one teeth behind the molar. I think it was wisdom teeth, right? And I was, at that time, I thought it was new. I thought it just grew up, not far, not a long time ago. But actually, after I saw my teeth noodle, then I found I was wrong. I got the upper and lower the wisdom teeth several years ago already, when I had the splint. I think I had a splint 2 years ago, and this is my teeth model, and I can see that this side, anyway, you can't see, doesn't matter. So the side I mentioned here, which was grow up too high in the gum, not in the line with other teeth, and two, you see here, my teeth, the wisdom teeth, the upper wisdom teeth, my right side, it was grew, it just was grew in the gum. And another side a little bit lower. This one is quite higher, and even the not higher, just grew very deep of the gum, and the molar part is also very sharp. So that's why I can feel it more strong. And another side, my left side, that one, the right side also was a little bigger teeth, and left side it was smaller, much smaller actually, and just a little bit out of the gum. So that's why I didn't feel much. I must say the model they made was really great, especially compared to the one I made. I love it. Good for me to study myself, study the model, study the teeth. And so now I can say that, I got two upper. I think I need to take the upper wisdom out, because they are not in the right way. And the bottom, I also need to take them out, because right now the molar part is just went to the side. I can't really brush them. So I think it's just 2 years I need to take it before it really get pain. And right now I don't have much feelings. Yeah, two. So now you say this is because I'm an adult. The upper teeth, upper have middle 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another 2 they call incisor, I think, and then premolar, and then 2 premolar and the molar. For adults they have 30 teeth. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, and then 2 wisdom, 12, 14. How to be 30? Okay, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. upper. 1, 2. Just this time, I just counting the wisdom teeth together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, 16. Sorry, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. C! Okay, I had too much wisdom teeth. If an adult they just have the 30 teeth, that means they didn't. Yes, definitely, it doesn't include the wisdom teeth. So in general, the people will have the wisdom teeth on the bottom right. But I got too much. I got 4. I got 4 wisdom teeth. So after I found I got so many the wisdom teeth. Excuse me. And I was thinking, was the wisdom teeth, will it affect my facial experience? Facial appearance? Because I often feel that my two sides here, the jaw was too wide, especially compared to my 20s. I found that my face will be smaller, but now you can say it'll be wider. And I watched the article before. They said it was quite common when you are aging and your face will be becoming wider, and because the jaw movement for the in the past, and so it will be wider. I was thinking because of that, but now because of my wisdom teeth. And everyone knows that the teeth grow will affect your facial, right? Your face appearance, how it look like. Maybe I think this two part, the jaw is wider. Maybe it's because of the teeth, the wisdom teeth. I got too much wisdom teeth. I think so. If you see, if move this two, I think especially the upper, the two teeth. If move this two teeth, I think my face will be smaller. Definitely, I need to remove those upper two wisdom teeth. And I kind of remember that someone also said the wisdom teeth. You have the wisdom teeth means you grow the wisdom as well. Hopefully, I have 4 wisdom teeth that I am more wisdom, much wisdom than before. Okay, finger crossed. Anyway, hope it's a good thing for me. And show another. You see here, this teeth bite together, right? You see here, the upper, right? So wide. I think it's here. If I move the teeth, will it be like smaller? But my bite is very good. When your upper is a bit over the lower, that means the lower teeth, that means your bite is good. It's not over bite or less bite. So I can say that my teeth bite is good. Maybe I think the front still a little bit too much. This part, the front 4 teeth, I reckon is a bit over bite, but side is good. Side is perfect. So weird, right? To see your teeth. Definitely, it affects the appearance, the facial part, because the 2 teeth are so outside. another thing, I said that the right side, the teeth was too sharp and too big. So that's why my lower wisdom teeth was a bit over lip nearly. It's just the ocular. Sorry, I think I used some wrong words before. So my ocular part of the teeth, the wisdom teeth, was too. The direction was too much over to the tongue rather than the upper, because the upper wisdom pushed a lot, pushed too much. I think so. So interesting. Okay, so regarding the show, I watched AM Chicago show. You know, the topic was women elected as vice presidents. Did you want to say yes or no around that time, 1985, I think, around? And just reminded me that, oh, it's kind of 30, 40 years ago, America was still very conventional country that even women, they didn't have the equality, they didn't have the equity with the men, uh, especially like the working rights. And at that time, the black people also, they didn't get enough rights as well. But you can say now it's quite different, right? And even though around 40 years ago, I think America is still the top one, right? Still um, the top leader country in the world. And but, but now is not just top. It's many things, many areas. They are on the top. You can say the freedom, your race freedom, and your gender freedom, speaking freedom, a lot of stuff that they improved so much. We even forgot that they had history as well. So it just reminded me that what's the situation in China now also will become the history to the future, which uh, which means that in future we also could have such kind of the freedom. It just triggered me to think what I can do for the animal protection law. In China right now, we still don't have the animal protection law, and still have there are some cities that they just kill the dog as meat, and even has a dog meat festival. And even some cities, they will also just public sell the dog meat or cat meat. It was really, it's just very, very annoying, because I have pets. I have a dog at home, and I often felt, especially the beginning, after I was leaving him, came to another country, I often had a lot of nightmares that I was so worried he might get caught by those by those bad groups that they took the dogs as they just baited the dogs and caught them and sold them to the meat market. Because my first dog, uh, not my first, it's just when I was a little kid, we had two dogs, and we just called them white and black because one, even though they are just they were brothers, but one was fully black and another was fully white. And the white one, he was a bit naughty, and the black one was very loyalty and like a big brother. So he was often walked out with my mom. And one day when my mom back to home, he didn't back to home. So we thought he might, cared by those people who just wanted for sorted for the sort for the dog meat. I never forget that, and because that situation still happen very frequently in my country, and even my current puppy last time almost was cared by others in such way. Because even right now, because we really couldn't say the whole thing, but we guess that at that time my dog was poisoned by someone. Then he suddenly felt so uncomfortable, so ill that he ran away to somewhere, and my family told me that he may go to the hell, and he may die already, because it seems before he ran away he was got some the white bubbles out. It's kind of the got some poison, when you got when you was in poison, your mouth will come the white bubbles, right? So his situation was like being poisoning. So my family was thinking he might died, but so lucky that he didn't. I don't know what happened to him, but it seemed that he was finally figured out, kind of the body auto adjusted by himself. So next day he came back to home alone, but was very weak. His health wasn't good after back home. He took a very long time to cover, several weeks to cover, and he also was so scary to go out at that time. So we reckon he was poisoned by someone. I really, really, really want in China they could have the animal protection law like Australia, like America, like UK, like other the developed countries, that they could have the proper law to protect our lives, because they are not just animals, they are not just pets, they are our family. That day I still remember when he lost. My family told me he might die. I was so hurtful, so sad. Just felt like the world was collapsed, and doesn't really there's no meaning to exist. It was really bad, and I also felt like it's just one of my family may lost. My family was lost, was died, and a very very close family member was died. That was my feelings. I was so sad and so worried. I even couldn't sleep, and I did a lot of pray that day. Just hope God could help me. So I'm very happy. Now he was he was 9 year old, and he still looks healthy. That's really good. Even though I wasn't here, I'm not here, but I'm not there. But my family is looking after him. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. Okay, back to the Chicago. So the AM Chicago when I was watching that TV show, so it's kind of triggered my mind that how could I to promote the law in China? Because current situation is like in China the same to the women rights in America around that time. I don't mind to spend my many years, spend my time to work on it for many years. What I wish is I can say the law, uh, I can say the law being realized, being taking action, take action when I'm still alive. um, I know that even for the woman selected as a vice president, it's not just in a day. It also went through a lot of processes, a lot of days and years and efforts from everyone. And I mentioned that they had similarities because I knew that even right now in China there are a lot of organizations they are also working on the activities to push the government to have the animal law. Um, so it's also like we're on the way. We are on the way, and I want to join that group as early as possible. I had such kind of the idea few years ago already, but I just didn't take any action because I just was working on my, make just make my earnings. Just want to, anyway, work for my own life, private life. So hopefully, this 2 years, if I can get my business operates well, then hope I can have more time to work on the my charity career. So it just gave me some ideas. I want to say the idea is right now we just like very small activities, not the big one. You can say the big one for that one, the women elects as vice president. It cost because she there that woman still was the candidate as the vice president, but it caused a very hate debates in around the nation, and nationwide the national debate uh, just triggered a very just triggered everyone's mind that to think about it. Um, whatever the debate is good or not, or is not, whatever the debate, how it is go, how it how it goes on, how it was going on. It didn't matter. What really matters was the debate caused just triggered the public's awareness, the public's attention. So it kind of a very big good foundation for the women's rights in future. At that time. Right now, if you want to say the if a woman could be a vice president, you will say, oh, if you see this, you're kind of the discrimination of women, right? So just the timing, something will be right now. What happens also will be in history as well. So it just triggered me. Maybe we could think about something. How could we to do some activities or to do some promotions, to trigger such kind of the head debates and to push it to the national level, and also could push the animal law, to push it on the actionists. Say it's still very good to see the AM Chicago, even though it was so old videos. But I just have to ask to see the history as well. It was really good that I did the recording earlier today, so I can do 1 hour now, 1 hour today. That's really good. Thank you for everyone, whoever listened this video. Thank you so much. And then I also feel very sorry for the video I did yesterday. It was too short, just 25 minutes around. I was too sleepy at that time. I just did the record too late. Sorry, but at least I still did it, right? Yeah, too many things go on every day. Too many things are going on every day. Grammar, hate it. Right now it was just a very personal thing. A friend suddenly uh, okay, anyway, 1 hour now. Thank you everyone. Good night. Have a good weekday and have a good weekend. Have a good night. Okay, still have 40 minutes. I can't just really just stop there. I can't. Oh, by the way, so I also noticed that the audio I listened before. So that YouTuber he mentioned one thing is very important. If you want to work another part time or work on your own business after work, he has a really good solution. He said, if you could have the positive energy in the workplace, keep your positive energy in the workplace, then it also will help you a lot to have the energy to do the things after work. So like today, you know why I feel so tired and I can't and couldn't do my things at night time after work. Actually, the reason is also because I didn't feel the positive energy today. I just feel very negative energy. That's really important. I need to remind myself as well. Okay, you. Okay. Good night.